What's up, guys? I changed the name of the channel. That's a thing that happened. There's a whole story behind it, and I will get into that. No, you know what? I'm gonna get into it now. I can bring those things up later. There is a point I can make. Right. I've tried making this video multiple times. I've tried sitting here talking to you guys. I've tried sitting in my car talking to you guys. I've tried sitting on the beach. I've tried going for a walk. I've tried just about anything I can do to try and make this video more entertaining than it probably is going to be. And it's just every time I'm not satisfied with it, and I want to be proud of the content I'm making for you guys, because the videos I've made in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, I'm super proud of. I love them. I love the videos that I've made recently. I just haven't loved this video. But I do think that it's important to talk about. And there's a couple of reasons why, and I will get into those. First and foremost, welcome to my channel. It is no longer Hellfire or whatever that cringy ass name was. To be honest, I can't even remember what it was. I haven't looked at my channel, and therefore the name of my channel, in so long that it just sort of was not a thing that clicked. So I decided to change it, and I decided to change it because I came to that realization that I didn't like it, or I was embarrassed by it, or I couldn't remember it, or whatever the reason was, because a friend actually asked me what my channel name was when I had asked them how they came up with theirs. So I have a friend who I was working on an overnight shift with, who also has a YouTube channel. I was talking to them, asked them what their channel was, like what the channel name was and how they came up with it. They sort of had a bit of a laugh to themselves, gave me some vague answers that didn't really answer the question, but still technically did, so they weren't being rude. And then asked me what my channel was, to which I drew a massive mental blank and felt this weird sense of shame. So I was like, obviously it's not something I would be telling people anyway, and the whole idea is to get subscribers. I can't really be spreading the message if I don't know what the message is, so I've changed it. Ace of the Arts is exactly what I intended it to be called. A lot of thought went into that, and there is a lot of meaning behind it. So I'm gonna break it down into two parts. The two A words, because of the is fairly self-explanatory. So an ace is a person who is knowledgeable of a particular topic, like an expert or whatever. Obviously I wouldn't go as far as to say that I'm an expert in the things I talk about, but I am, as far as my friends are concerned, more knowledgeable in those things. So therefore, because they interest me, they're things I want to talk about. It is also, perchance, a nickname based on my initials. So it just sort of works out. It is me with my initials. It is me with my knowledge and the fact that that therefore pertains to intelligence, which is something that I think is important. And not necessarily like education. Education is different from intelligence, I think. I can make a whole video on that. I probably will. So I'll digress from that for a second. But yeah, so that it also allows me to have like a playing card / gaming motif as far as like the sign off goes, or what I call you guys, or whatever else. Like I can come up with names and words and stuff that pertain to whatever. So yeah, and then obviously the second part of the name is the arts, which I'm using as a synonymous alliteration with obviously my nickname to be entertainment. So obviously the arts, therefore, that I'm talking about are film, television, gaming, both, you know, board games, card games, as well as interactive gaming like video games. Music, I might spread out into fictional novels and narrative. Obviously I've got my storytelling. There's a whole, got my tablet back here, there's a whole list of forms of entertainment on Wikipedia that I can go into if I can get it up. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Alright, so I'm on Wikipedia right now. I don't know if you can read that, but it says forms of entertainment. The first one is banquets. So food is the thing I could go into. Music is the next one on the list. Games, and it does specify here board games. And then it goes down to specify video games. So it does talk about those. Reading's next on the list. Excuse me. Comedy, performance, so I might do like some comedy sketches if I can come up with some. And that being said, they could also just branch out to being short films produced for comical entertainment purposes, I guess. Storytelling, fairly self-explanatory, I'll just tell you guys some stories. Theatre is next on the list, but I can't do anything about that, so I'm just going to have to focus on cinema and film, which is the next one down. Dance is a form of entertainment. I'm an apt dancer. I'm not a great dancer. I'm not a poor dancer. I'm an apt dancer. There are certain things I can do. There are certain things that I cannot do. But if you guys want to see me dance for whatever reason, let me know in the comment section. Animals is then there, and I suppose I could talk about my animals, but I don't have a performing animal, if that's what you want to say. I don't have one. So you're on the wrong channel for that. Magic, the circus, street performance, parades, festivals, fireworks. They're all on the list, and they're not really things that I can control. But if I ever go to one, or ever go see any of those things, I'll be sure to make a video. Sport is on the list. I'm not a huge sport person, but if you want to see me talk about sports, I suppose that's something I could talk about. Fairs, expositions, and shopping, and therefore like fashion. Basically, if you take any YouTuber you can think of and have a look at what kind of a YouTuber they are, they're probably talking about some form of entertainment. So whether that's fashion and makeup, lifestyle can be a form of entertainment, because you could use like you could talk about like the gym being their sport, and their diet videos being their food ones, and so lifestyle therefore sort of combines those two, and you can have lifestyle YouTubers. You've got YouTubers who only play video games. You've got YouTubers who only watch movies. You got YouTubers that, I'm sure there's YouTubers out there that talk about comic books. So there's all these little niches, and I wanted to sort of be a jack of all trades, to use one of my card motif sayings, and dabble in all of them. I like doing my bad film review series just as much as I like telling you guys stories, just as much as I like doing covers of songs, just as much as I like adventuring. And that's probably where my sport's gonna come in, is if I go hiking or rock climbing, or if I go swimming in the ocean, diving, what have you. I want to live a very recreational lifestyle while still having the option of staying indoors for 3 days at a time, binging Netflix, so that I can give you guys a series review. So I'm both sides of the introverted extroverted spectrum, and yeah, I'd like to be able to show that. I was talking to a friend a while back actually about, I want to be an entertainment YouTuber. I don't want to be a cinema YouTuber. I don't want to be one of those people that's just like, oh, I'm only going to talk about Marvel films, because that's a very niche thing, and there's so much more to me other than just that. Yeah, it's a big thing for me. I love Marvel movies, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I like Batman as much as the next person. I like Star Wars. I like Disney movies. Oh my god, do I love Disney movies. I fell down an internet hole literally last night while trying to figure out how to make this video. Didn't intend to fall down this particular hole, but I've got a Disney theory coming up for you. That's a video that's going to be made and uploaded within the next 2 weeks. So I've got a whole heap of ideas, and they all pertain to different forms of entertainment. So I didn't want to tie myself down to just one. I want to be able to explore everything, and let you guys just decide what videos get views, what videos don't. So yeah, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It would mean so much if you could do that. It would mean a lot, yeah. In the comment section, I want you guys to leave me 2 things. First off is I want you guys to let me know what sorts of videos you would like to see, knowing that I'm going to dabble in as many different forms of entertainment as I possibly can. Let me know what it is you'd like to see. It can be as specific as you like, or as vague as you like. It could literally be just like music, and then that's completely up to me. I have just that entire medium to explore, to give you music videos. Or it could be as specific as watching a particular show and giving my thoughts on it. It can be whatever you like, but let me know. And the second thing is leave me your YouTube channels. Leave me links to those. As part of this rebrand, I want to sort of give back to you guys for supporting me this far and for sticking with me through everything. So I will subscribe back to you guys if you leave me links to your channels in the description, in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, so that I know that you like the videos where I sit down and just talk to you guys. And yeah, I think that's everything. So yeah, so now I'm faced with the dilemma of coming up with a sign-off, and I think the one that I'm going to use, at least for the moment, is going to be Long Live the King.